Hey, hello. Playing Shadowrun Hong Kong today. We just set up the music a little bit better. It's very loud for me, but on OBS it doesn't look as loud. Is that okay? Maybe like this? Before the music was pretty good in Shadowrun Dragonfall, which we played, as I said before. If you haven't seen that, I'm very sorry it hasn't gone out on YouTube yet. It's a very long series. Like, I'd need to commit for 4 weeks or something to upload all of it. And I feel like people get bored after 5 videos of the same game or something. But we're gonna upload it. But first, we're gonna play through Hong Kong today. I did my homework. I did import the bongbong picture. Now, I couldn't find it anymore, so I had to cut it out of the old footage. But it worked. After fucking around with the directories a little bit, I did find where the portraits are in this one. And we're just gonna launch a campaign. Ready to provide advice. Oh, great. Fucking amazing. So we're playing on hard, since I do remember that last time I said, oh, normal was far too easy. However, we're also playing a different character archetype. We're not playing rifles anymore, which made the game like incredible easy modo. I'm gonna try to go for full melee. So we're female, we're human. That's what bongbong is. Humans were the only race on Earth. Wait, is there like a blip for female and male? There are no statistical differences between males and females, okay? So humans were the only race on Earth until the awakening in 2012. Now they find themselves the definition of average or even normal. They are still the most populous race in the world and thus control many of the most powerful, moneyed, and important positions in society. All humans have a +3 karma to start a game and like some average max stats, I guess, whereas like the meta humans can go higher. So I guess I can go custom? If I want to do it myself? Yeah, let's go custom. She's gonna be a somewhat of a street samurai. But, like... Word of advice, you won't get an attack mage in the campaign. I don't want to play a mage. I don't want to play a mage myself. We're gonna go... No mage then. Just full physical, I guess. So, let's see. No, don't auto, thank you. Bongbong is pale as can be, right? Also her hair. This one? You can't really see anyway, it's so small, but... Let's go for this one. And if possible, blue. But I guess like blue is like a meta human color. Something more blue than what we had? No, let's go for this one then. No beard, of course. Bongbong is strictly hairless in the beard department. I think that's it then. Spend your karma. Karma represents... Yeah, we did this before. I know how the karma system works. Now... What does melee damage scale with? Strength, right? Here we go. No, throwing weapons? Close combat. Close combat or melee weapons? What is close combat? Main component used to calculate the chance to hit with melee weapons and an unarmed combat. And melee weapons is increase the chance of scoring a critical hit when using melee weapons. So we want these. We want a lot of strength. Body is stamina. Or not stamina, but rather like hit points. Quickness used to calculate the chance to hit in ranged combat. We don't need any of that, except for if there's a perk that we might want overall, like dodge. Could be good. Cyberware affinity. For every point of body, hit points increased by 10 determines the maximum amount, or the maximum of the cyberware affinity skill. Cyberware affinity determines your body's capability to interact with installed cyberware. Are we gonna go full, like, since we don't use any magic at all, can we go full cyborg, basically? Increase critical chance with cyber weapons and unlocks additional cyberware. I want... Unlocks additional cyberware such as the monofilament whip cyber weapon. Yeah, that's a melee weapon. Hand razors. I want this. So I need at least 4 body, I guess, so I can go up to here. 5% to hit with all, well, do I want to go cyber weapons or do I want to go melee weapons? Do the cyber weapons, do they have like a cooldown or something? Unlocks a barrage ability for spurs and free armor for hand raises. Cyber weapon can allow you to exceed racial maximums for attributes. Armor pierce with all cyber weapons. I'm already spending 19 points on this alone. I'm not sure if this is worth it. You can go adapt with magic-based melee. Look at Cyber Affinity 3. Additional Essence unlocks Eviscerate for hand raises and spurs. Yeah. Monofilament is range. Oh, wow. I guess it's a long... But does it scale with the other melee stuff? I have no fucking idea. So there was something in willpower, or what was it? Like a minimum amount of willpower? No, was it willpower intelligence? Biotech here. So the enemy HP is visible. That was like, if I had known that in the last campaign that would have been bad. So we need to go 2 intelligence and 2 biotech so we can see the enemy HP, because I don't know if that is unlocked if you have a companion or if there's like missions where you have to go alone. We don't need anything else. No decking, no ESP, no drone whatsoever. Is there anything in willpower? Willpower is strictly like shaman casting, isn't it? Key casting. Can equip killing hands. Killing hands sounds nice, but charisma. I think I pumped like my remaining stats into charisma last time. Yeah, for the etiquette. But apparently, like, charisma is the shaman stuff, since it has conjuring and spirit summoning. So what is willpower then? Willpower... I guess willpower is regular mage stuff. Let's go a few points in strength first. Let's go, like, up to 5. It's like a halfway threshold behind that, I guess. And we go close combat and melee weapons because already I'm running low on points now, as you can see. Overwatch. Oh, close combat Overwatch would be nice. I need that, definitely. And now I can spend like 4 more points to just increase the chance of scoring a critical hit. We have Pummel and Thrust. I'd like Cleave. Should we take out 1 point here? Oh my god, that is... Yeah. And now we can... Oh no, we can't get this if I don't get this point. Wait. Oh, do I have 1 point? Yeah, I have 1 point anyway in each category. But do I need this then? Always start with 8 charisma. Do I... Like... Emma, can you tell me... You still need melee skills for inbuilt weapons. So if I can scale all of my melee damage with bodies and strength, basically. With close combat, melee weapons, and the body stuff. Right? I don't have any charisma. Like, I need at least this. I'm gonna take out this for now. And we'll see whether we use the cyberware stuff or if we find a better melee weapon. But I need some charisma. I need at least 1 more etiquette. I think you get 1 etiquette for free, and then you can choose another one with this one. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. Choosing an etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. I guess, what did we choose last time? Corporate would fit, right? Doesn't even explain what they are. Since Bongbong did work in a facility before, in like a bigger corporation. We go corporate. And now we have 6 points available. I could get like the close combat so we can get the melee weapon next. And we'd still have 1 point available to like, oh no, we can pump dodge a little. We will need dodge because we're gonna be hit a lot. I feel like I'm spreading myself a little bit too thin, but we don't need to pump anything more in intelligence. Charisma is done for as well if I don't get any perk stuff. due to quests or something. So we can fully focus on additional essence. Armor piece. What is there to do here or to get here? Disarm. Cleave. And this one is a defense bonus. Gain a defense bonus to all non-magical ranged attacks made at close range. Oh, we need this as well. Is this good for now? Corpus, security, or gang are useful for skipping fights. Academic, I don't know. Always come up in dialogues. Okay. Concentrate on melee for weapons or close combat for inbuilt weapons. Well, if I want to use melee weapons, I need to pump up close combat as well, since it's the subsection. Right? I can't. Yeah. I think we're gonna go like this. If I what's the term? Misskilled or something? What's the English term? Where you skilled the wrong way. Tenochi's here. Hi, Tenochi. Hi everyone. You want to just go unga bunga on enemies? Yes, if possible, with like a big stick or something. Either go with a bongbong that can speak or a bongbong that says bongbong all the time like a Pokemon. Yeah, she switches modes every now and then, you know. Okay, we're gonna confirm. Like, it's gonna be bong, and the street name is bongbong. Big B's or lowercase b's? I forgot. What do we want? Does anyone know the bongbong law? I skilled wrong in real life. You will get enough karma for everything I need. Body freeze a bit low for melee, sure. Mostly okay. Okay. Shall we just go? Did I call a bong last time too, or did I call a bong? Or what did I should have watched this part of the stream, really. I just saw the view count drop harder than Lambda furry hate. I don't know what you mean by that. First B is uppercase, it's just basic grammar. Okay. So we go like... Does this... So, only her first name bong is uppercase, then her last name bong is lowercase? Bong. Bong, okay. We'll go like this. It's alright. Like, she's special. She's a very special type of girl. Let's watch the intro. Skip this earlier. I'll try it at the game. Harebrained Schemes Production. Hong Kong, Free Enterprise Zone, August 2056.
Raymond, I hope I have the right number.
No subtitles.
Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. And I need you with me. I know we're not blood, and we didn't leave things in a good place, but you and Duncan are the only real family I have. Please. If our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you. I'm almost out of time.
Nice. Cool. So our mentor or something has some problems going on. I guess this summarizes it as well. Okay, I need to get into this again. This is how we did it last time, right? Hard landing. Raymond Black, the old man, gave you a home once. Took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens. Sheltered, educated, slapped sense into you both, until you almost resembled productive members of society. And then you took off, left it all behind, landed behind bars for a time, tried to start a new life after that. It's been 8 years since you've heard Raymond's voice, until out of the blue, you got this cryptic message, a plea for help. Meet me in Hong Kong right away, and wire to your account enough new yen to pay for the flight and then some. The descent is rough. A squall comes out of nowhere, sending a solid sheet of rain punching into the suborbital transport. With a ragged shudder, the plane finally skids to a halt at the edge of the Czech Lapcock tarmac. An hour and an interminable number of emotionless security checkpoints later, you hail a water taxi to Victoria Harbour. Hong Kong looms ahead, pulsing with energy. Welcome to Shadowrun Hong Kong, or as I like to call it, Chinese kindergarten. Is it better than Dragonfall? Like, would you rate it better than Dragonfall, story or gameplay-wise? Okay, this is us. This is Duncan, I think. You step from the churning of the water taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks, your stomach lurching at the transition. Is the font too small for you guys? Because there's an option to make it bigger, I believe. As soon as you're clear, the captain nods once and steers a small craft back into the harbor. The man never said a word, just handed you a worn brown duffel bag when you stepped on board, filled with gear, some stiff new body armor, and a note, better safe than sorry, D. Oh, not fucking D. Sweary, I hate you so much. Above, smog-thick clouds hang low in the sky, reflecting the lights of the city in a nauseating swirl. The wind changes direction more than once, creating a heady stew of aromas. Diesel, sea salt, street food, and filth. Ooh, this is like my perfect kind of perfume. It's all you can do to keep your in-flight meal where it belongs. Two figures stand waiting in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc, lean, with in-your-face muscles and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually against a hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. Duncan. Well, don't you look like shit? We can't give him that voice. Duncan Wu. The closest thing you have to a brother. You haven't seen the man in 80 years, still as charming as ever. He grins. Green's not really a color, Bong. Doesn't go with that nice new armor I got you. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in the stomach. A liquid bubbling sensation. Oh, I'm about to vomit, I guess. Body free, tough it out. Don't know what you're talking about. Must be the harbor lights messing with you. Nice to see. Look, at least I'm not. So, I think one ironclad rule we had in the last playthrough, that whenever Bongbong was mentioning her name, which was Bong or Bongbong, we had to pick that option, no matter if it fit or not. So whenever the game acknowledges our name input, we need to pick it. Shall we tough it out? I guess it wouldn't be nice to vomit on his shoes or something. Must be, guess you've still got some of your old fortitude at least. He laughs. Considering how much sinful hole we used to put down, I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chop. Anyway, we've got to go find Raymond. Find Raymond? Thought he'd be here. Where's the old man? Never showed up. Still got that same baritone rasp. Had it since he was 12. Wu developed early. How do I know? Did you try him on comm? No clue where he might be? When was the last time you saw him? No sense standing around then. Where's the meeting place? When did you last see him? A few weeks ago, before I got his message telling us to meet him here. I've been working a lot, so I hadn't been by the house in a while. Any idea what's going on? How was he? How's still the same? Is Mrs. Maloney still cleaning up a trail of pipe tobacco in his wake? How was he? The orc bows his head. His voice sounds far away. He's not the same, Bong. Raymond hasn't been himself in a long time. Okay. Could you tell that I moved away from the microphone? God damn it. Sometimes I have like the mind of a child. How so? He's been restless, staying in his study inside his own head a lot, and he barely sleeps anymore. I wonder if he has like a big portrait of a girl he used to love. I've been worried about it, but I haven't figured out what to do about it. He looks up at you and shrugs, and I didn't have a sister to turn to. Hell, wasn't too sure where you you were even alive still, until Raymond managed to track down your number even. Maybe I should increase the font size for myself, rather. The woman standing beside him breaks in. We should get going, Duncan. Head back to the meeting point in case your dad shows up. Well, Carter. Copy that, Sarge. Sarge! You're wearing Lone Star body armor. Oh, looks like Duncan whisked on private police. Sarge? You his girlfriend or something? Oh, hell no! The corner of her mouth flicks upward in amusement. I'm his partner. Isn't that basically the same? The woman taps her chest with an armored finger. Carter. Okay. Well, I guess his partner in not crime, but work. I figured I could use some backup. Didn't know what Raid gotten himself into, and I wasn't sure you were gonna show up. It's a tossed-off remark, but there's an undercurrent of resentment in it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got something you want to say? Bongbong takes no lip, and no shit either. Nope, he shakes his head. Hey, look, I'm glad you're here, Bong. Seriously, but I'm gonna need some time to get used to having you around again. Been a while since I heard from you. Know what I mean? Memories of sleepless nights in lockup flash by. Wondering if you'd ever see Duncan or Raymond again. Wondering if you even wanted to. Does he know that I was, like, doing my time? And then stepping out into the daylight, suddenly free, the fallout of some obscure corporate restructuring. A few hundred new yen worth of apology from your former jailers. And a decision to start a new life, to leave the past behind, all of it, until now. I know I've been out of touch. Yeah, we'll talk about it later, okay? I had my reasons. Can we leave it at that for now? Let's talk about it later. Wu stares at you, his goggles reflecting the harbor lights. Yeah, okay. Scans the waterfront, frowning. Let's just find Raymond. He was supposed to meet us in the plaza on the other side of this pier. The sooner we find him, the sooner you can all have a big happy family reunion over dinner. Carter grins. And the sooner I can find a place to get a drink around here. Damn right. Ahead of you, Hong Kong rises serpent-like from the sea. Government and megacorp coil together, writhing in the basket of institutionalized corruption. No one can tell where the snake's body ends and its tail begins. That's what Raymond used to say. Duncan turns and starts down the pier. Carter follows. First things first, we're gonna save. Save? Okay. Objective edit, keep the team alive and head to the meeting location. Let's see. Bong, 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 bong. Really can't read text, too small. Okay. Reminder, F5 for quick save, Alt to highlight active items. Very nice, thank you very much. We're gonna turn the font bigger than where's like options. So like, do I need to go to the... Oh, here we go. High-res scale mode. Here you go, this should be better. I'm not sure about the input type yet, what we had last time. Game difficulty is hard, which can be changed in the main menu, but we're going to keep it at that. Definitely it is. Okay. Yeah, okay, there's like a tutorial, which we don't need. So, left click is... I can't... Okay, I have to move myself. Right click is panning, left click is moving, they just follow me. I can inspect this. Fresh construction is expanding the harbor out into the water. Corporate interests can afford to... It's a little bit quick. Fucking hell. Something. Cannot save during NPC turn. Here you go. Not while I run, I guess. I remember that. There's a locked gate down here. The gates are not open. This is not Shadowrun. Shadowrun? I mean, what's it called? The other one. Hearthstone. Locked gate, here we go. This is better, isn't it? This is so much better. The guard shack at the end of the pier is dark and empty. Duncan gives the gate a push, but it doesn't budge. Huh, well, that was open earlier, Duncan frowns. Looks pretty solid. Shouldn't there be someone here to let us out or something? Because we'll have to find another way to reach the plaza. Maybe if you bang your head against it hard enough, it'll open. Huh, maybe. Squints into the guard shack. Strange that there's no one here though, isn't it? Carter shrugs. Who knows? It's Hong Kong, not exactly sure how things work around here. Come on, rookie. We can cut through the construction site. I hate it when you call me that. Okay, so we go down here now. Best stream for playing Terraria while watching you. Well, it's a stream where you listen a lot, because I read a lot. So... Oh, here we go. It's a checkpoint I can use. Beep boop. The gate is locked, but the nearby control panel appears accessible. Carter pulls it open with a metallic screech that pierces your skull, sending a new wave of pain down your churning stomach. She examines the control panel for a moment, then throws Wu a backward glance. Looks like there's another way off the docks on the other side of this gate. I think I can bypass the lock. If I was just even remotely more intelligent, I could say that I would take a crack at that, but I think we're gonna stand aside and let it work because I believe we've explored everything else. So Carter fiddles with some wires and the door lock hisses open. Got it, let's go. I wonder what would have changed if you said, no, let me do it, please. It's my pleasure, my honor. Movement! Shouting in Cantonese. Which I can't and I'm not gonna do it. More Cantonese too quick to catch. I'm not gonna do it since that would be fucking, I guess, Twitch would ban me quicker than I could spell racist. The group on the dock was fishing a package out of a speedboat when you surprised him. Oh, it's drug dealers then, I guess. Now the package is at the bottom of the bay and the speedboat is disappearing into the distance. They close on you, red-faced and yelling. The light of the harbor glints off their weapons as they approach. I'm gonna turn the music a little bit higher in a second. It's amazing. The leader shouts something in Cantonese, but it's too fast to make out. You're rusty. It's been years since Raymond's house and the language lesson that wouldn't end. The old man never spoke anything but his native language at home. Wu speaks with authority. His Cantonese is as solid as ever. He never let it drop. You guys doing some late night fishing? The smuggler smiles. He's a tattooed gunman. I don't see where's his tattoo? Oh yeah, we're fishing for assholes! Wu points at their weapons. You're gonna need some better bait, or you're gonna catch with that as trouble. Whisper to Duncan, seriously? Did they teach you that in a rent-a-cop school? Try out your Cantonese. Just passing through, why don't you put the guns away? Shout in Cantonese. Lone Star, lay down your weapons! I'm not sure I'm allowed to shout in the name of Lone Star, even though I have like 2 of them with me. So we're gonna be a little bit sassy to Duncan more. He turns to you with a smile starting on his face, then he thinks better of it, turns back to the smugglers. Wu flashes his badge. Lone Star, put the guns down! The smuggler squints at Wu's badge, then smiles at his friends. Never seen a badge like that before. Either it's fake or you're some kind of security guard. Grasps his rifle. Either way, this ends the same. I think he's done talking. Alright, this is the fighting system in this game. Okay, he's ranged. Is there like a... No, only half cover. But that's good enough for us since we can most likely... Can we take a... aimed shot at... Yeah, let's take an aimed shot at her. It's a mage. So taking her out of the equation would be great. Oh, and she's also a mage. Carter's a mage as well. So you have 2 action points basically each turn. You can use both for walking or moving basically, or you can use them for your attacks. You can cast a power bolt or strip armor, heal wound, and armor. What can we do? Bongbong can't do anything, right? We're just too far away overall. We have a machete. But the best thing we could do is like move into cover over here so we can set up something for next turn. And we're gonna cast a power bolt on her, I guess. Missed. Alright. Their turn. That battle ripped me a new one when I first tried to play it on hard. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, looks like Duncan is already stunned or something, and I'm wounded. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't have played this on hard then. Mana Ball. Magical explosion, it pierces up to 2 armor. Can I... It's 90% chance to hit both of them. Costs me 2 action points as well. This better be good. I only hit him. So Bongbong can now advance on this guy. We're halfway dead already. But it's the best we can do. Minus ignores weapons HP damage. Or basic melee attacks. Yeah, let's do the basic melee attack then. 9 damage. Wow, they have a lot of HP. And she's gonna fuck me now. My basic trauma kit triggered, which means I would have died or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm dead anyway. He hit his own friend. Okay, yeah, I healed, and he stunned her. Maybe I should use a base med kit and then just slash her. Okay, Duncan is back. And I believe I will just burst fire into this guy. Which missed most of it. There's no point in it. Oh, fuck me, yeah. We're gonna move over here. And throw a powerball at this dude. Shall we finish her off? She's stunned. She shouldn't move next turn. Or this turn, rather. Okay, this guy's dead. Oh no, Bongbong is now heavily flanked. And nearly dead again. However, these guys, they are like... I don't know what they're doing here, but... they're as good as dead, basically. One down. Bongbong might have to run away. We might have to let Carter tank a little. Put it out in the open. So... oh, can we heal? Heal wound is like... does it work from there? Oh yeah, man, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now we can finish her off. With a hit. And run away. Or try to hit him. We're gonna save here because like we either make it or break it in this one. I'm gonna pummel him. I dazed him. Perfect. Actually, pretty fucking perfect. Now if I don't hit myself with this, he's dead next turn. Good. No, we're gonna regular hit him twice. Here we go. Gipped him. Do you think those guys would try it? Maybe. Who the fuck cares? They're gone now. Duncan has a powerful melee takedown, which instantly kills stunned people. You have inbuilt weapon, check them. What? I have what? Bongbong is good of a name. They would allow her to do anything without arguing. Well, okay. Is there anything to loot now? Doesn't look like it. Oh, over here. Pick up. Let's pick this up. That was okay difficulty-wise. I had to think a little. A Toko, illegal street drug made from the leaked kamikaze formula. Adds +1 body, +1 strength, and +1 willpower for 5 rounds. Every time the user is attacked, strength increases. Take. Thank you. There's another security checkpoint down here. Gonna check everything just in case there's more loot to be had. It doesn't look like it. Can we... like, did they drop any loot over here? No. I guess it's somewhat of the tutorial mission, right? So, it's nothing... no... what does this mean? Is it holstered or something? Yeah. Another gate panel. This one's been vandalized and busted up good. A real nightmare for a repair job. Who stares at the fence considering? Loops in walls of razor wire glitter in the lamplight. Looks edged with monofilament. The corporation's here to screw around. Duncan and I have hopped plenty of fences before. It'll be fine. Why don't we just cut ourselves an opening? Guess we better find another way through. Let's cut ourselves an opening. She shakes her head. Even if you could, it would snap back on you. Ever seen a high-tension wire whip through a human body? You don't want to. Duncan nods his agreement. We aren't touching it. How about it, Carter? Think you can get the gate open? She winks at him. What do you think? Wow. Sexual tension. She eyeballs the job. It'll take me a few minutes, though. Oh, we're gonna have to protect her or something. Frowning, she leans in to get a closer look at the mangled fuse box. A few seconds later, she starts pulling wires and yanking fuses, a look of intense concentration on her face. So she's a mage that's good with repairing stuff? It's an interesting combination. I thought, oh yeah, here we go. She's competent, or I thought she was a mage. In Cantonese, bong? In Cantonese, bong. He sounds like Raymond when he does that. What's with the lecture, woo? In Cantonese, the pen of my aunt is sitting on the end table. Satisfied? In Cantonese, she's competent. In Cantonese, I thought she was a mage. Let's listen to him. She is. Carter likes to know how things work. She used to be on the bomb squad. He continues in Cantonese. We only speak Cantonese from now on, just like we did when we lived at Raymond's. Those endless drills are about to pay off. Think that's necessary? Which I guess is not in Cantonese. Or just like at Raymond's, it's Ray's mother tongue from here on out. It's coming back, won't be a problem. He nods once, satisfied, and turns his back and scans the horizon. At least you can still handle yourself in a fight. Say nothing. Did you doubt it? So you're Lone Star now, huh? His back still to you. That's right. Aren't you wondering what I've been up to for the last 8 years? You yourself said that we would talk about this later, Bong. Have you forgotten? Still giving you his back. Nope. The silence between you gets louder, heavier. Then it's broken by a sudden wailing screech. Wu's hand goes to his holster. The screech is replaced by the sound of grinding wheels. Glancing over to the console, you see Carter grinning back at you. Got it. Nice! Good job, Carter. You're not like that stuck-up bitch Wu. Mr. Duncan. The light from the nearby vendor store stabs into your eyes, triggering a throbbing ache in the back of your skull. You stop short, squinting as rough voices drift on the wind. Where's everyone else? Where's the damn shipment? Haven't seen them yet. We just got here. The voice becomes irritated. A long ways probably waiting for us, so we can haul it out of the boat for him. That lazy bastard. Let's just hang out here. Let him find us. Carter keeps her voice low. Looks like we're on a stroll through Smuggler's Central. Those gangers don't know we're here. We could probably just slip past. Slipping past is not in bongbong's dictionary. Or we could clip them. They're already looking for us. Might be better to take them out now, while we've got the element of surprise on our side. I agree. And by ambushing enemies, while unaware hostiles are on screen, press the unholster button to enter turn-based combat mode. Ooh, we're gonna quick save before that. Also, since I can't, like, move these guys, I could move the crate. What would that... Because it's... Oh, that's like the stealthy option. I can go through there. Okay, I want to get closer. I wonder if I can talk to them first. If I... They're gonna address me, right? Street Soldier 20 HP, Tattooed Smuggler 30 HP, Street Mage 20 HP. We're gonna try to... Yeah, I can just pummel this guy, but then I'm out in the open. We can throw a mana bomb at these two. Hopefully don't hit us. I don't talk. I pummel. Bam. Oh, it didn't work. Let's try it again. I missed. Shit. Guys, we lost the jump on them. Also, you only have one action point. Why is that? Oh, yeah, the music. Give me a second. The music is so good. So simple again, but pretty good. Okay, Duncan, you get to cover somewhere. And then just try to clip them. Let's work on this guy first. And since Carter is still full health, we're just gonna use her... Last until combat ends? That is pretty juicy. We're gonna give Bongbong some armor. By the way, should I have checked my equipment? If I had something better to equip than this, what I currently have? Fucking hell. Oh no. Oh no. I think Bongbong is dead if we don't trauma kit her or end this in 3 turns. Oh, this is fucking amazing, isn't it? Let's see if we hit him all 3. Okay, we hit 2 of them. We're gonna move here and try to kill the mage again. That can't be real. Fucking hell. Slipping it in, it is. My god. We're gonna burst this guy down now. There you go. You get to cover... I have one more turn to save Bongbong afterwards. Ouchie. Okay, we're gonna Try to do this. Oh, fuck no. That's not what I wanted. Oh, fuck no. Can we... We need to move next to bongbong. And then use this. And if possible survive and kill this guy at the same time. Or this guy would be better. There you go. Oh no! Well, it's okay. Everything's fine. Bongbong is about to fucking finally pummel a fool. Jesus Christ, Bongbong, then slash him! See if I care! Okay, -1 action point. He's dead now. He's dead now. Fuck my ass. I'm gonna just stand out in the open, try to hit him. He's dead now! He's dead now, okay. Can we, guys, can we recuperate somewhere? Please? Let's hope this loot is good. A basic med kit. Yeah, let me take that. And let me take a look at my inventory, actually. Alright, there's nothing... Oh. Oh, it's locked. Shit. I'd like that outfit. And Bongbong looks a little bit weird, I gotta say. I don't remember her looking this weird in Dragonfall. Alright. Okay, we're gonna, like, we're committed. We're gonna quick save on this. I really could have just slipped past, I guess. Since I now need to go the same way anyway. We get some karma due to that, though. Apparently. Oh, there's stuff to pick up here. Is that a trap? I don't care. I just want loot. 65 new yen. Like a cred stick or something, I guess. Objective is up here. That's like Cantonese for slow, by the way. Husky troll. I don't want to fight this guy. Anything else to do over here? The map is pretty big. I can scroll out a lot. Damn. And this is where it ends. I guess I need to go there then. Okay. Goth GF. Does you think she looks like a goth? I'm not sure. I'm not sure she looks like a goth. She looks more like... Her face looks oddly trollish. But that's alright, Bong. You're still beautiful. I love you. Crossing the street, you can make out 4 shadowy figures loitering in the plaza ahead. Troll, orc, dwarf, elf. 2 men, 2 women. They're different from the smugglers on the dock. Alert, poised, professional. You can see they've made a token attempt to conceal their weapons. The unspoken message is clear. We're strapped, mind your manners. Wu stands up tall, takes that amused tone he gets whenever he's standing toe-to-toe with someone bigger. Someone who doesn't know they're about to go down. Evening, folks. You got permits for those bazookas? The thick troll pulls his mouth into a comic frown. Permits, Give me a minute. He makes a show of patting his pockets. Nope, guess not. Must have dropped mine in a dumpster, along with the last idiot who stepped to us. Wu coolly surveys the scene, nods in a friendly fashion. Is that right? Well then... Oh no, please! Guys, this didn't need to escalate! You can almost feel Wu's cop training kick in. It's like watching a drone execute a command routine. He reaches for his rifle, brings it up quick, but it's too late. By the time it hits shoulder level, an assortment of nasty-looking ordnance is already trained on his head. Carter backs him up. She's actually standing in front of him, like, he asked for no pickles! She whips her arms forward, fists blazing with magical fire. Her eyes sweep the scene, darting from one figure to another. Alright everyone, just be cool! The thick troll's voice is casual, amused. He shakes his gun in Wu's face. A little late for that, isn't it? Alright, we can defuse the situation. With Bongbong's incredible vocabulary knowledge of calming words and soothing sentences, we can defuse this. Raise a weapon too? Nah, it's never too late to be cool. Put your hands in your pockets. Listen, guys, my stomach's doing somersaults. How about we all put our guns away before someone gets hurt? Hold up your hands, palms out. How about no one does anything stupid? We just want to talk. Draw your weapon and remain silent. I assume that some of these options lead to me fighting them and others lead to me not fighting them. But I guess putting my hands in my pockets ends up with me having one less action point if this ends in a fight. However, I think this is the coolest option, right? Just did you never, like as a teenager, I always had my hands in my pockets because that's like cool, isn't it? So the thick troll snorts a laugh. That guy looks like he could use an enema. Something we can do for you, officer? Wu's jaw tightens, but his tone stays cool and controlled. Looking for an old man? Raymond Black, we were supposed to meet him here. You know him? The troll nods his enormous head. Wu's voice starts to get an edge. You can see a vein in his temple start to pulse. Where is he? Wait. Where is he? Where is he? It's my best Batman impression. Carter sees it too. Keeps her voice neutral. Easy, Duncan. The troll maintains amused eye contact, but his weapon stays trained on Wu. That's right. Easy, Duncan. Your friend Raymond never showed. We've been waiting for the better part of an hour. You were gonna meet with Raymond? Who are you? Think everyone can put their guns down? Let's not acknowledge this for now. I'm the only one with the hands in my pockets, so... You were gonna meet with Raymond? You were his tour guides, right? What did he want with you? Keep talking. Tour guides? The troll's yellow-brown tusks shift into a smile again. I think the way into his pants is humor. Kinda, yeah. The old man hired us to take you all on an excursion. Why are we on the edge of fighting then? Wu's brows furrows. Hired you? Takes a moment, then looks them over. Then odd assortment. A cybered-up troll, an orc girl with magical fetishes, which is like a magical fetish is different to the other kind of fetish, if you didn't know. A dwarf with a cyberdeck slung on her back, and a tall elf standing behind them quietly inscrutable. All with guns trained on Wu. Okay. Understanding spreads across Wu's face, his jaw tightens. You're Shadowrunners. Dropping the title here. The troll nods. Wu's shoulders creep up, his stance tightens. This is bullshit. Raymond would never hire Shadowrunners. They're criminals. Oh my god, we better not tell him that we have been in prison then. The troll corrects him. Mercenary operatives. The dwarf cuts in, her voice is soft but strong. She looks cute. Criminal mercenary operatives. Oh my god, even the orc is somewhat cute. I wouldn't touch that rat though. So yeah, you were right. Your buddy Raymond was associating with a bunch of hardened criminals. The troll tosses Wu a sideways smile while staring down the barrels of his gun. Sorry to burst your bubble, Lone Star. Guess you didn't know the old man as well as you thought, huh? Wu tries to shake it off, but he's struggling to process the information. You can feel the heat coming off of him. The runners sense it too, and they tense up tight. They're keyed on Duncan, and their guns are big. The looks on their faces make it clear. One wrong bead of sweat, and Wu's going down in a red mist cloud. Carter remains completely still. Her voice is level, moderate. She's done this before. Let's all stay focused. No need for this to get ugly. She speaks quietly to Wu, who listens without turning, his focus squarely on the troll. We need to find Raymond. These are the people who can help us do that. Man, she must really like him if she helps him out like that. She doesn't have any investment in Raymond, right? She's just Duncan's partner. This was about money, right? Let's talk about money. What were you hired to do? She's right, let's focus on Raymond. What were you hired to do? You could tell the orc girls had enough of the tension. She blurts it out. The old man wanted us to take him into Kowloon Walled City. I feel like I heard this before. Is that an actual thing? The Walled City? She waves a hand at the three of you. You too. Two large rats clinging to her hip and shoulder poke their heads out of the folds of her clothing. They fix their beady eyes on you intently. You know the Walled City? Slum, right? I've heard of it. No, what's the Walled City? Isn't this Kowloon City? Obviously I have heard of it. The girl sneers, rolling her eyes. It's a shithole. The worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere. Memories of growing up in the Redmond Barrens flash through your mind. We get it. It's a real bad place. Now why would a little old man pay you to take him there? The dwarf standing next to her nods and jumps in. Wouldn't say. He mumbled a lot too. Just kept rambling on and on about how he had to get in. It was a real thing. What do you mean it was? What? Under ordinary circumstances, I never would have accepted the gig. The walled city is the last place I want to go, but the old man rolled up a truckload of new yen and he gotta eat, right? Wu risks a glance at you. His weapon remains trained on the Shadowrunners, but a flick of uncertainty plays across his face. Interesting story. Seems like a good time to ramp down the threat of violence, don't you think? Let's say we believe you. What now? Why would Raymond want to enter the walled city? Doesn't make any... Let's not dwell on that. Let's try to further diffuse, okay? The troll flashes you a smile that's all tusk and no warmth. Okay, gang, I tell you what. Okay, he's about to go Hank Hill on us. He looks at his team as he slowly starts to lower his weapon. We're all gonna put our... Oh, no. Oh, no, Duncan. Don't shoot them now! Or we're gonna get ambushed. One or the other. Either Duncan goes, like, full-on, full metal jacket, or we're gonna put our guns down. Wow, Carter just fucking exploded, and so did everyone else, basically. Snipers, take cover. Stay in cover is my objective. What the actual fuck, man? She's just straight up gone. She was MVP. Hey guys, can I take cover next to you or something, please? Where are they even shooting us from? The way we are positioned, one of us, at least, is in the open. And it could be Duncan. The sound of high-caliber rifle shots hang in the air, and the red dots of laser sights sweep the area. Carter, the troll, and the silent elf lie dead in widening pools of blood. Maybe I can loot them, though. Their heads broken open like melons dropped from a 4-story building. Jesus Christ, that's not a picture I needed. The old girl screams from cover. Nightjar! Nightjar! Come on, man, big man, talk to me. Gut shot? No, no. She turns to the dwarf, her eyes wild with fear. Oh shit, this isn't good. I guess she can't reach her spirits or something. Got demolished the same month I was born. How did I look it up? It was demolished? Was it a real slum then? Why did it get demolished? Like, what's... Man, maybe I should just read it up. A voice blares out from a loudspeaker. An officer on a megaphone. This is the police! No, the worst game in existence! Lay down your weapons, put your hands behind your head, and come out where we can see you. Duncan Boo! Bong bong! Come out where we can see you. You have 3 seconds. Oh, the Shadowrunners are gonna throw us under the bus. Duncan crouches behind cover, his gaze locked on Carter's corpse. His voice comes out in a hoarse roar. Stand down, dammit! I'm law enforcement! Lone Star! Lone Star! He's driven deeper into cover by a hail of gunfire. They don't care about that shit. Man, is this your first time you deal with stuff like this? I'm a seasoned Shadowrunner. I know that, like, law doesn't care for law. The dwarf shakes her head at him, her voice is flat. Save your breath, they won't listen. Use your eyes, these bastards aren't here to make arrests. A sniper shot hits the wall next to her head, showering her in an explosion of plaster. Stay down, Duncan, are you hurt? We need a way out of here now. Back the way we came, I'm not sure, like, where? Maybe they can help us. Everyone pipe down, just give me a minute. The red girl stares at the ground intently as if listening. Then her brow furrows, her eyes go beady and her nose wrinkles up. She begins to sway back and forth, her lips moving soundlessly. She snaps out of a trance. Okay, I've got a way out. It's at the end of the street. Everyone come with me. Everyone? We don't need the rent-a-cops. Gobbet? Is that a name? We're the only ones. The little orc whips ahead towards her friend. The extra firepower is... I got us an exit, but we've got to get past the heat and we can't shoot our way out of this on our own. If nothing else, they can soak up a few rounds for us. She turns to you, her pupils pinpricks of intensity. Just stick to cover and keep close. There's a door down the street that leads to a back alley. That's our exit point. You fall behind, you get left behind. Can I loot first, maybe? Is that possible? Can you give me some cover to loot? Oh shit, I can't loot them. So, where? We're gonna save because I'm gonna fuck this up, I know. Also, we're gonna... No, we only have 1 karma point. It's not enough to level up. So we're gonna walk... We're gonna... Like, Gobbet is gonna go first. What are these green dots? Oh, these are the snipers. But what are these green dots, then? Which one of them is a sniper? Hong Kong Police Force Captain? And Hong Kong Police Force Guard. There can't be only 2 of them. So what? Duncan hid behind the street sign and they couldn't hit him? Okay, she has a grenade launcher. Well, I know what I'm gonna do here. Fires an explosive shell that can damage adjacent targets. May miss and skew to a nearby tile. Can we hack him? How do we do that? Access point. Oh no. We can access the motorcycle, I guess? What can she do? Poison Fork. Haste. Oh, she has fetishes. Force 2 nature elemental. Now, are these guys permanent or cannot transfer items while in combat? No, they're locked as well. So I guess... Oh my god, she looks so cute. The little dwarf model is so cute. Oh, they even modeled the rats. Only one of them though. So might as well use the summon fetish then, right? Shall we summon a nature fetish? Heavy cover intervening. Let's summon it over. Does it deal damage on summon? We're about to find out. No. Okay. Now we're also gonna give... No, we're gonna heal wound actually. No wound to heal. No wound to heal. Okay. Then we're gonna give aim to Duncan. I can't quite... Like, our fetish is gonna try to assess the situation over here. Bongbong is gonna go to full cover over here and then just do nothing, I guess. Like Overwatch. Duncan can try to aim hit this guy. Are we in cover right now with Duncan? Or should I move? Let's move her first. That would be full cover still. Can I... What's this? Detonate. All mines currently active. Oh, I accidentally used it. Thank god there were no mines currently active, but now we lost a turn basically. Let's go for an aimed shot on this guy. 7 damage. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's try to hit him again. Another 7 damage. Yeah, we're flanked, and they're... Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Oh no, 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 no! No, 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 no! They're below us as well. Let's give him... Let's give him 3 AP then. Nice, we did it. He didn't escape. And... Should we go for the Enforcer? What are the skills? Mana Arc. Bounce between the next closest 2 enemies. First bounce has a range of 8 tiles. Second has a range of 6. Or we can give aim, or we can just... Let's fight our way up. Shit. Okay, minus 2 AP though, that's pretty good. Can we use a basic med kit on ourselves? Because otherwise I'm gonna die anyway. Try to get into cover here. Who could heal you? Duncan is wounded now, so we can heal him. That took us 2 AP. I can't fucking believe it. We're gonna... Yeah, that's no cover apparently. We can go over here and see if we can aim shot at her. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm tempted to just try to kill her now. Here we go. And move into better cover though. Alright, he's forced to move, can't do anything else anyway. Took a grenade over there, but oh my god. I need to get up there, right? What the fuck is up with this encounter? How is it so hard? Alright, Mr... let's go for 2. He escaped. We now have an additional enemy. Ley lines. Oh, they're ley lines. They're ley lines. Okay. Well, these ley lines are very far from where we want to be. And now I have a little bit of a problem dealing with, like, my escaped familiar. Also, Bongbong not having any ranged weaponry is a little bit fucked up, apparently. So far. Well. What are we gonna do here then? Should we just summon another familiar? We have an aimed shot on her. Since there's no... Let's move over here first. And now Bongbong tries to move into actual cover. And like, it's gonna overwatch just in case the elemental tries to go for us. The elemental will mana arc us. I can already tell you that. That's how the AI works, I guess. Should we try burst firing it down? Oh wow, okay. As long as the new guy's tank. Oh, he killed the elemental force. Alright, pretty good. I guess it went wild, so it was a threat to them as well. So now we're gonna... Should we try burst firing this guy? Yeah, the burst fire with the silver gun only takes 1 AP anyway. And we're in good cover right now, actually. Like, we can kill this guy. Or we can try to go for this dude now. No, okay. Duncan, can you snipe? Maybe you can snipe this guy. Or you can move over here. Which is a bad position for, like, getting grenaded. We'll get rid of one of them. Bongbong can't quite move up on him. And there's, like, the guys over here as well. So we're gonna... Is it just... There's no general guard or something. I can end my turn though. Since I don't know if using Overwatch is even worth it. What do we do here? We're gonna stand on that ley line finally. Empowering our abilities, I guess. We can give aim to her or to Duncan. Or we can try to hit this dude with an aim shot. Oh, it was enough! It's like a submachine gun. Okay, now we're gonna move up with old dwarf lady over here. Like, she's gonna try to access this. Might be possible to use the network connection on this police motorcycle to do some damage to the local network. Deactivate the drones. The police drones power down. Well, that is already like very, very nice, right? We're gonna quick save, or rather save again. Since that feels like a turning point in this, maybe. Now we're going back into full cover though. We now have vision on them. Which means we can try to hit them. I think I'm gonna use a medkit. And just do a cheeky 11% shot. Which of course missed. Bongbong is not really gonna do anything, apparently. Yeah, Bongbong is just gonna stay. What do we do with Gobbet? What's the dwarf's name anyway? Didn't pay attention. So you're gonna move up a little. Fuck the ley lines. Then again, I could have stayed on the ley line and healed someone. Well, I'm dumb, but whatever. Whatever. This is good enough. This is good enough. Really don't like summoning mechanics in Shadowrun. You spend consumables to summon temporary help that can turn against you. It would be better if you had like permanent summons or something, right? How do we advance on this? Do we just run like... It's not even any cover anywhere. Like she can... Oh, she can get into cover like this. Okay. We can... Yeah, we can maybe try to whittle them down like that. Bleed damage. Pretty good bleed damage. Alright. Bongbong is also gonna try to advance like this. If we can get there, we're there, you know? Even if we spend like a turn doing it. I feel like we're gonna stay here with her though. Spray and pray. 2 attacks with less chance for critical damage may hit adjacent characters. Alright. We did spray and we did pray, but we didn't hit. Well, okay, Bongbong. Can't quite reach him yet. Gonna have to reload. Reload and try try to hit this now. Okay. She had a pretty good... Here we go. I don't quite understand how the grenade launcher works. Okay, it works like this, I guess. Which is a little bit dog shit. Now Bongbong is gonna try to make a... Oh, this is gonna bite me up my butt. But we're gonna try to make a run for it. And Duncan will shoot an aim shot. Like, if we can take out one of them, that would be fucking amazing. What? That's not fair. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't know. What? Bongbong is dead now, basically. Fully debuffed and shit. Alright, we need to get closer so we can heal Bongbong, I guess. Can we do it from here? We can do it. 2 HP? That didn't really work. The only thing we can hope for is the familiar just going batshit on him. I'm not gonna use the grenade launcher again. That's like... Okay, Bongbong being here was a failure, but now I can't move out of this. I should be in full cover for them, but we can try a grenade, actually. Heavy cover intervening. But this is gonna hit myself, I just know. No, I did hit him! I killed her! Good, it did cost me a grenade, but as long as I don't die, I guess that's a okay price to pay. It did unsummon the familiar as well, so that was amazing, all things considered. Now the question is, can he kill Bongbong? No. Okay, we can kill him now. We're just gonna advance on him now. We're just gonna try to... Just gonna try to get him. Fucking hell. God damn it, his cover is like impeccable. Free damage. Good, good he missed. Okay. Dwarf lady, can you... Please? Alright, we did it. Is that the end of the encounter, or do I need to get rid of the drones as well? Because otherwise... Do any of you have, like, medkits still? Like a trauma kit? You do. The second time Bongbong needs to be revived in this. I guess there's, like, more of them up there? Oh no, there's more of it behind us! I feel like at this point we should just try to run, though. Right? If this is where we need to go, we might as well run. Try to get as far away from them as possible. Ignore the drones. Yeah, can you change the names of your squad? No, no. Like there's like these are actual characters basically. Like they have a real personality as well. Oh my god, did it just? Only one of us needs to go there, right? Beep boop. Or do the other? Oh my god, the others need to as well. Fucking hell! All right. Beep boop. I wonder if like what was the name? Izzy? What's her name? Shy Dwarf. Her name is Shy Dwarf? I wonder if Shy Dwarf can reach this. Yes, she can. Okay, we did it. Alright, good, good. Jesus Christ. With the free superimposed, Bongbong's portrait looks like it has goggly eyes. Alright. Oh, Spiria! Spiria, hi Spiria. Like, I guess you heard that I was playing this. The red shaman guides her from the doorway on the street through an eternity of winding alleys, damp sub-basements, and empty buildings. Stumbling through refuse and filth, you make your way into the sewers below Victoria Harbour. Reeks down here, but it's quiet. Gobbet stops, sniffs, and wipes her eyes with the back of her wrist. Her rat squeaks softly in the folds of her clothing. Are rats actually nice pets? The dwarf watches her silently for a moment, then moves closer and gently takes her hand. In the dim light of the sewer, you can see they're nearly the same age. No more than 20. 21 tops. What were the names? Gotta keep going. Get more distance from the cops. What were the names? Come on. We need to mourn a little. She keeps her head down and tells it to the floor. The troll you were talking to was Nightjar. He was our friend. Oh, that's why she was... Ow! When she was shouting Nightjar earlier, I thought she was trying to contact like an elemental or something. In actual fact, she tried to talk to a troll who had his head bursted open like a balloon. The elf was called Gutshot, kind of an asshole. Oh yeah, that's the next name she shouted out. But I didn't need to see his head splattered everywhere like that. She inhales a cleansing breath. Nightshot was a good guy, always had our backs. Isobel's and mine, I guess. Like, oh my god, imagine having a nickname that has an actual number in it. Like, imagine having a nickname with lead speak and using that in real life. Isobel nods in agreement. Her voice is flat. Rare to find a runner that you can actually trust. She looks to a friend. Are we clear? Gobbet looks back the way you came. I think we've shaken them. She sniffs the air. Yeah, we're clear. Wu begins pacing, his boots splashing in the sewer water, creating echoes down the tunnel. You can feel the tension coming off of him in waves. This is bullshit. I'm done messing around in alleys and sewers. I'm done running from cops. He pokes the thumb at his chest and spits his anger forth in a raspy growl. For fuck's sake, I am a cop! We noticed. I am the law. There's a Lone Star Sergeant dead back there. Damn it, she was... Wu starts to choke up, struggles against it, fighting to maintain control, but he needs a minute to recover. Finally manages to pull it together, but he's raw. When he speaks again, his voice is seething and hoarse. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Hong Kong cops, but I'm calling in some Lone Star backup from home. Gonna get some of my own people down here. Then we're gonna find Raymond and figure out what the hell's going on. I was joking about kindergarten. The little orc shrugs. Whatever you say, big guy. You have fun with that. Yeah, they don't believe in law. She gazes over, rather she looks over at her friend. They both nod. Isn't I out of here? Best of luck finding a friend. Your people died in a hail of sniper fire. You're not gonna do anything about it? Best of luck, that's it. He's not our friend. He's our foster father. That seems like the most autistic response, correcting people on what they said instead of actually trying to continue the conversation. She looks straight at you, her tone is flat. And he's probably a dead man. Sorry, but it's the truth. Wu isn't listening. You can see on his face that he's already written the orc girl off. Pulls a security-grade PDA from its holster on his left leg, raises it, and starts tapping the buttons with a meaty finger. I'm gonna write a very seething one-star review for the Hong Kong Police Force. The Lone Star logo on the back of the device looks shiny and official. Okay. He stops confused and then taps it again harder. The red flashing image on the PDA reflects in his goggles. What the hell? I'm locked out of the network. They cut you out, my friend. We've been dealt with. He looks up at you. My law enforcement status has been revoked. Well, looks like you're a criminal now, my friend. He goes back to the screen. I don't believe it. This is saying there's an APB out on us, Bong. You and me both. For fuck's sake, I figured as much. You heard them on the loudspeaker. They knew our names. Every cop in Hong Kong will be after us now. This is bullshit. How do they know who we are? Who cares? Who cares if they know who we are? They're trying to kill us. Wu glares at the wall, a storm raging across his face. Fucking hell. His hand clenches into a fist around his PDA. This just keeps getting worse. He leans forward as if to punch the wall, his knuckles rapping against it softly, a pantomime of barely constrained rage. Suddenly he turns and slings his PDA at the far wall. It hits hard, bounces back, and clatters to the ground at his feet. He looks down at it spent. Maybe you should try to destroy it, because I do think that they might be able to track us this way. The orc mouths an okay to herself, eyebrows raised. And on that note, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Come on, Isobel, let's... She's cut off by a sudden smashing noise as a friend's boot comes crashing down on the PDA at Wu's feet. I love the dwarf. The dwarf looks down at her work, unsatisfied, and brings her boot down again and again and again until there's nothing left but a snarl of plastic housing, broken glass, and circuit board. She looks up at Wu, her chest heaving, and points at this pile of scrap she's created. Police issued. They can trace you through that. She turns to you, hand out. Yours too, it's on the network. Hand her PDA. Well, there go all my free upgrade points. Smash it yourself. We bury our own. By free upgrade points, does it literally mean... It doesn't mean, like... Doesn't mean my karma points, does it? I'm gonna smash it myself. You crush the PDA to shards under your foot while Isabel looks on blankly. Good. She looks over at Gobbet, sighs, and reaches into her jacket pocket, pulling out 2 new PDAs. Wow, she's just running around with new PDAs? It's like gifting smartphones to strangers. Burners. I suppose it's the least we could do after your help back there. Thanks. You people always keep a supply of burners in your pocket? Is that a PDA in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Got any snacks in there? I'm getting a bit peckish. Bongbong. Which one of these dumb answers do we want to give? Runners need to be prepared for contingencies. Isn't that right, Ace? Isabel isn't listening. She's staring open-mouthed at her own PDA, its bluish glow illuminating her horrified expression. Gobbet, we gotta go right now. Isabel's voice is monotone but emphatic. She holds up her PDA to show a friend. They're after us too. Her screen displays a local newscast. Your own face stares back at you from the upper left corner of the screen. And in breaking news, just under an hour ago, Hong Kong port authorities were involved in a firefight with members of a terrorist cell linked to the mainland city-state of Henan. The battle left 3 terrorists dead, along with an unconfirmed number of Hong Kong police officers. 3? Oh yeah. Your image winks out, replaced by a scowling image of Duncan Wu, a mugshot from a long time ago, before Raymond. Our sources report that Seattle natives Duncan Wu and Bongbong, along with their Hong Kong-based accomplices, are still at large. They are well armed and should be considered extremely dangerous. Low-res photographs of Gobbet and Isabel pop up on screen, replacing Duncan Wu. One thing that always struck me as, like in every dystopian setting, in every like futuristic setting, we know that crime reigns supreme in a normal life is barely there anymore. The fact that jobs like TV stations and actors and stuff, that stuff like this is still running, that opium for the masses is still needed, right? Even though everyone is having a miserable life and death is all around us anyway. It amazes me. It makes me think, actually, we don't know anything about the city, right? There is television in the city, actually. We know that. Since there's cameras, there must be television as well. But is there stuff like actors? Is there actual entertainment? There is circus. So people know what a circus is. It's just, yeah. Like, how can people go on and live a normal life in a world like this? That's what I'm trying to say. We don't lose karma. Okay. The color drains out of Gobbet's face. Oh, shit. Can I just call it Gobble? Kowloon officials reported a terrorist cell known as the White Star. Why can't it be blue? Maintains ties to the state of Henan, and it is purported to be receiving weapons and funding from anti-corporate groups in the UCAS city-state of Seattle. Port authorities are standing on high alert, and the Hong Kong Police Force's Special Duties Unit has been engaged to deal with the threat. We go live now to Chief Inspector Kreit of the Special Duties Unit. He will be making a statement. Sounds like a troll name. Behind the newscast, a video window displays the location of your firefighter in Victoria Harbour. The camera pans to Chief Inspector Kreit. She's surrounded by a swarm of news reporters but appears unfazed by the attention. She speaks with supreme confidence. Oh, that's a woman? She looks very ruggish. We have yet to ascertain the motive for tonight's attack, but it was clearly a well-planned and coordinated effort. Kreit sounds smooth, more like a corporate mouthpiece than a cop. We've already issued an all-points bulletin along with a kill or capture order for the 4 remaining terrorists and have instructed the Special Duties Unit to make this manhunt a top priority. Kreit is not necessarily like a native Cantonese name, is it? It did sound very trollish. We're terrorists now. Wait, were we actual criminals in Dragonfall? Like, other than being like Shadowrunners, I guess? She looks directly into the camera. If you should see one or more of these individuals, do not attempt to engage them. Instead, tap in the HKPF flash code at the bottom of the screen. If you're on an authorized network and take a picture, our system will automatically identify them in our data stream. The Decker switches off the newscast and clips her PDA back onto her belt. For a moment, there's no sound but the roar of sewer water rushing through the pipes. Gobbet bends over, hands on her knees, sucking wind. What? Her rest scurried for a new position. Thought we were fucked before. Wu's voice is eerily calm. But now we are well and truly fucked. We'll deal with it, Duncan. We always do. Doesn't look good, does it? How bad is it anyway? Like, I don't know nothing about the Hong Kong Police Department. Really bad, Bong. He begins stalking back and forth, a panther in a cage. They've labeled us terrorists, and there's an APB out on us. I've heard this kind of announcement before. I know what comes with it. But it doesn't matter if we have nothing to do with whatever city-state gonna hunt us down. It's open season. No, it's rabbit season. No, it's duck season. No, it's rabbit season. 1984 is literally a dystopia with a massive media machine. It's the entire point of the book. Yes, but... Don't you get what I mean by this? Like, the media is not necessarily, at least not in all dystopian and futuristic settings, the media is not always... Oh my god. I dread to say this since... I don't want to think about this in our current world, but the media is not always another arm of the government. The thing with Shadowrun especially is that governments are not necessarily as powerful anymore anyway. It's more like the corporations behind it that are deciding things, right? So I guess a media corporation could be also behind it. I don't know of a powerful media corporation in the Shadowrun universe. I think it's mostly... Well, there must be a dragon having one, though. Surely there's a dragon having, like a newspaper. Like the Elon Musk of dragons. Buying Twitter and shit. Isabel nudges the remains of Wu's PDA with a booted toe. And the two of us will be hunted down right alongside you. Gobbet wide-eyes the exits, tight as a spring. You can hear shallow panting as she leans towards one then the other. We gotta go deep. Hit the mainland for a while until we can figure this out. Find a hole to crawl into. Gobbet looks at Isabel, wipes her mouth, and points at you and Duncan. Gotta get them off the grid too. Way off. Why? Oh, because they... Are they afraid that we're gonna snitch on them or something? The dwarf looks up at Duncan and the large eyes narrow. Hey, Lone Star. Got a security license, right? That means that you've got a sin too. Wu's brows furrows. Of course I have a sin. I wouldn't be able to get paid otherwise. Only criminals and lowlifes go sinless. She runs her hands along her saber deck, thinking. It means that you can be traced, both of you. You get spotted by a drone or security camera, you get ID'd by a retinal scanner or try to use your cred stick or passport, and the HKPF will know just where to find you. Wu crosses his arms across his chest. I know how a system identification number works, runner. We're stuck in this country. No money, no passport, nothing. Leave her alone, Duncan. We're all in this together. I can't believe this. Etiquette Shadowrunner. We're gonna have to burn our sins if we're gonna survive this. We're all in this together. Duncan is like... I like both the dwarf and the orc way more already than I like Duncan. Duncan is a little bit of a man-child. Hong Kong and Shadowrun is very similar to the city, as you will see. That's pretty cool. It's an arm of rich people. Media always serves someone's interest. Don't be naive. Yeah, but can we, like, let's leave the media angle behind. Like the regular life angle. There's people living regular lives. I guess there's people, especially in Library of Ruina, we couldn't see it that well, since there was a lot of just general suffering. Everyone was dead one way or another. But in Distortion Detective, reading about how people attend school in this setting, and how there's private schools or like schools with like online courses or something, since the way to school is too dangerous. It blows my mind how people are still thinking about stuff like that, or how stuff like that is still needed for a working society, even though everything is fucked. Like, you can die randomly at night just going out during the wrong time or whatever in the city. But there's a big difference between the back streets and the districts, like the nests anyway. So maybe that discrepancy is like where I'm having the problem with. Leave her alone, Duncan. Gobbet pulls at her dreadlocks. We're just as screwed as you are. Me and Ace, we were listed as your accomplices, and we can't afford for you to get caught. You'll lead them to us, one way or another. DNA samples, things we've told you, Aspera residue. I don't know, cop stuff. The little Decker. The little Decker that could. Looks from you to Wu, eyes narrowed, sizing up. You can see her make a silent decision before she speaks. Her voice is flat, resigned. We need to get your sins burned. Delete you from the record books. All of them. All of them? Well, wait a minute. You want us to just erase our identities? Wu rubs a hand across his scalp. Beyond the fact that it's insane, will that even work? If we burn our sins, go off the grid like that, won't they just redouble their efforts to find us? Dude, do you think they're gonna kill you harder? Your sin is not as safe and effective as you think it is. Condescension seeps its way into Isabel's dry tone. Imagine playing a game of hide and seek with a siren strapped to your head. Would you rather try and hide with the siren or with the siren conspicuously absent? Deleting our identities across the entire matrix sounds hard. This is bullshit. I'm gonna find a way to smuggle myself back to Seattle. Let's just get on with it. What do we have to do? Yeah. It sounds hard, but can we do it? The little Decker nods knowingly. It's very difficult. I can't do it. Some people can. Organizations, expert systems. Gobbett's voice drops. We gotta ask for help. Time-wise, do you think this is before or after? Let's say that this is the prequel to, even though it was released afterwards, the prequel to Shadowrun Dragonfall, to bongbong's dragon adventures. Because obviously, if we had a dragon on our side, this would be way different. We gotta ask for help. There's only one person we know who has the kind of pull it takes to burn a sin and hide us from the cops. Kindly Chang. What a name. Hello, my name is Kindly Chang. Who's Kindly Chang? Some sort of super decker? Let me guess. This Kindly Chang is some sort of underworld harder ass. Sounds like a restaurant. Yeah, well, she's not. And don't let her hear you say something like that, or you'll be searching for your tongue on the floor. She's what's known as a straw sandal. Kind of a middle manager for the Yellow Lotus Syndicate. Oh, dare try it. Kindly Cheng controls all the illegal activity in our neighborhood. Smuggling, bootlegging, counterfeiting. Middle manager? Is the Yellow Lotus a syndicate or a retail outlet? No way. We're already in deep enough. We don't need to get in deep with a crime syndicate. Sounds like my kind of scum. She leans in, serious as death. This is no joke. Kindly Cheng controls a good-sized portion of Kowloon's underworld. She has soldiers, resources, she's smart, and she's not to be underestimated. Oh, we're gonna make a few bad jokes talking to her. Isabel's voice is hollow and flat. Taking favors from a woman like Kindly Cheng is a good way to get yourself into indentured servitude. You don't want to owe favors to a woman like that. Her eyes get big, round. Ideally, you don't want to deal with her at all. That was Nightjar's job. Nightjar's job? You mean you work with her? Wait a minute, you know this woman? Of course they know her! I mean, they are part of the criminal underworld, and otherwise how would they know that she can deal with the sin stuff? What did we just tell you? She's got her fingers in everything, including brokering Shadowruns for the corps. Kindly Cheng is our fixer. Oh my god, well, you know her very personally then. Gobbet tries to make her voice light, confident. Just stay on a good side and you'll have nothing to worry about. Now let's get this done before one of you trips the APB and brings all hell down upon us. Okay, can we... Let's for now, let's save. And let's go. And hopefully it's also loot. Oh no, there's no loot down here. Why can't I unholster? Oh, I can't. Alright. You're about to leave this location? Yeah. Hong Kong isn't in China, it's in Britain. Those aren't Chinese people, they are British. Oh, I didn't even see that joke. It's been 15 minutes since then. Sinless. Or rather, sinless. You scramble up a ladder and through an accessway where the sewer system spits you out into the Hong Kong Mass Transit Railway System, the MTR. Crossing the rails, you climb up to the platform and into the station. Above you is a highway, where the Red Shaman and the Little Decker plan to plead your case to Kindly Chang, the one woman they know who can help you get underground and off the grid fast. But there'll be a price. Chang is a tried boss whose favors tend to come with strings attached. The sound of a waterfront at night leaked down from the stairway to the surface. Peering up the steps, you can catch a glimpse of the night sky. Overcast and low. Continue. Alright, the sewers deposit you in a series of mechanical access ways that eventually link to a system of railway tunnels. Gobbet leads you through 5 or 6 magnetically sealed doors and across several sets of electrified tracks until she indicates you've reached your destination. How does she know her way around? I guess the rats. She holds up a hand, indicates the surrounding platform. This is the MTR station for Haoi. Am I pronouncing that right? Haoi? Or is it just Hoi or something? Once you go up those stairs, you'll be in our neighborhood. Kindly Chang runs the operation out of a mahjong. Is it mahjong? Mahjong or mahjong, right? Because there's no like hard J. Mahjong parlor there called Swift Winds. Is it? Wu rips off his goggles. There's an APB out on us. How do you expect us to get to the Swift Winds place without taking a bullet? Hawaii is well known as a protected area. Kindly Cheng sees to that. It's a shadow community. Smugglers, hijackers, black marketeers. You get the idea. Cops tend to give the place a white berth. Isabel gives a shallow nod. Her gaze remains planted on the floor. Police cameras don't last long here. Between the smog and the cloud cover, we shouldn't have to worry about drone surveillance either. The HKPF won't find you. Not if you follow our lead. Gobbet widens her stance, puts her hands on her hips. Now here's how this is going to work. You can't get an audience with Cheng until we secure you an invitation. So me and Is will go on ahead and pay our respects. Then we'll request that she see you. Politely. An invitation? How do we get that? Suddenly it's in my pocket. Oh no! Oh, I'm invited to this so-called library. An audience? What is she, a queen? Let's not be too sassy here. The red shaman smirks. What's what to say? The red shaman stinks. We'll kiss her ass until it shines. Nice. That's my fetish. Isabel's size. That's about the size of it. Gobbet holds up a hand. One more thing. Kindly Cheng is a dangerous woman. She may seem friendly, but don't let your guard drop. And whatever you do, do not disrespect her. I've dealt with dangerous people all my life. I know how to behave myself. I'll act however I damn well please. Yeah? Then don't be surprised if you wind up chained to a rock at the bottom of Hang Hom Bay. That goes for everyone here, by the way. Either of your mouths off, and Auntie Cheng will make all of us pay for it. Duncan gives you a sidelong glance, growls out an answer. She'll behave herself, won't you, Bong? Yes, Dad. Running next to you isn't big on my to-do list, so yeah, well, I'll play nice with the old lady. Never can tell. Bongbong is like a loose cannon. You'd better. If you don't, it's all of our asses. She lets a hand fall, nods to the three of you. I guess they just give up. Bongbong is too much of a wild card. Okay, we'll go on ahead and smooth the way. Just give us a few minutes head start. Why don't we just go with you? Yeah, me, that just said that I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. This place is protected. Why shouldn't we talk to anybody? What if a local recognizes us from the news broadcast, calls the cops? I don't think they would dare. She rolls her eyes and lets out a little grunt. I said the place was protected, not you're protected. Oh. Isabel fiddles with a deck. Yeah, I'm doing the same right now. No one knows you're here, and outsiders aren't welcome in Haoi. Gobbet eyes woo up and down. Plus your friend here radiates cop. Cops are even less welcome than outsiders. Then she looks your way. And you're not exactly ordinary either, are you? I like to think I have a certain flair. I can blend in when I need to. I am what I am. She smiles for the first time. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. If people see us strolling through town together with no prior explanation, we might not make it to the Mahjong parlor at all. Pretty sure Mahjong is pronounced with a J, not like a Y. So it's Mahjong? I don't know about this stuff. Can someone Google it up? How do we know you're not just gonna bolt on us? Thanks for the help. I get it. You know, I'm not dumb. I get it. Her eyes narrow and she nods approvingly, possibly doubting whether or not we do. It's good. You catch on real quick. We need your sins burned as badly as you do, and we need to figure a way out of this shit, or we're all dead. She quickly turns away. See you at the Mahjong parlor. We're not just gonna wait. The Shadowrunner's footsteps quickly fall away, and then you're alone with Wu. He grunts something unintelligible and begins panther stalking back and forth again. Boot prints of sewer water and muck marking his path on the subway platform. Pardon me, behind him. Minutes pass. Wu stops his pacing and runs both hands over his face, groaning a sound of anxiety and disgust. It dissipates and he stands there silently, his hands covering his face and his shoulders shaking with emotion. Then he begins to laugh. It's a laugh that comes from down deep, from the place where fear and frustration and impotence swirl. From the groin. But the barrier holds. Wu focuses, taking control of his breathing, and his laughter begins to slow. He becomes himself again. He just lost his entire fucking life. He was living an actual life in this society, you know? He lost it all, like in the span of 20 minutes. Oh my god, Bong. An aftershock of laughter shudders through him. Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell are we doing here? How did we get into this? He drops his hands and turns to you, shaking his head in disbelief. I think I'm gonna lose it. Go ahead, we're alone. Do what you've got to do, but make it fast. Bullshit, you're a rock. Go ahead, we're alone. Wu walks to the wall of the subway station silently. He stands there a moment, lost in thought, and then his fists explode in a flurry of punches. He hits the wall hard, sending plaster crumbling to the floor at his feet. The orc breathes heavily for a moment, head down, hands on hips, spent. Carter is dead, Bong. They fucking ended her. I guess he wanted more from her than just being a partner. Puts a hand to his forehead. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Just focus on finding Raymond. What are you what are you talking about? You crawled out of worse places before you met her. Sounds like she was more than just your partner. I'm not sure if this is the way to go on about this, but... Turns to you with a blank face. More than just a partner? Of course she was. Then he gets it and his hackles raise. She was my training officer, you idiot. My mentor. Idiot? I didn't mean anything, but it looked like you two were close. Yeah, let's further probe into this. Like, he's very raw emotionally right now. Let's get our fingers deep into this wound. Wu waves you off with a gnarled hand. Carter was my partner. She had my back. Oh my god. Was she pegging you or something? Are you trying to tell me this through a euphemism? You get how important that is? What it means to lose that? I can strap a dildo to myself and fuck you too if you want to. It's nothing personal. When you're out there on the streets facing down a food riot, you need to know someone's looking out for you. That you're standing next to someone you can depend on. That was Carter. She was pretty good. His shoulders slump and he exhales heavily. And she was like my compass, or my anchor, or some such shit. She kept me, I don't know, sane. It's called pegging, by the way. Yeah, as I said. Sounds like a good woman. You're saying, Duncan, this is shock and grief. I get it. She was important to you and she got killed. Now try to focus so we don't get killed. She was a good woman. I liked her. The short while we had her with us. I should have known when Emil said that there's no mage in the campaign and she was a mage. I should have known that she was going to get killed off. Don't patronize me, Bong. Steps back, sucking in a deep breath. I should just fucking punch him now. Screw it. Whatever she was, I'm throwing her down the memory hole. You know why? He snarls, spits. Because it doesn't matter now. Wow. I just hope I don't get killed next to you, because fucking hell, you don't mourn for a second. Because we're gonna burn our sins, Bong. Jesus Christ, you get what that means. The moment we do that, we're dead. To all the world, we're dead. We're wiped clean. He counts it off on his fingers. Raymond, the house we grew up in, my career, Carter, all gone. No home, no money, no identity, nothing. He waves his hand, brushes it all away. We will be nobody. No, and we'll be bongbong. We were street kids, Duncan. We're used to being nobody. Just chill. Bongbong is just gonna say this with this look on her face. Gotta find a way out of this. Just follow my lead like you did in the old days. Enough of the drama, Wu. Put on your big boy pants and help me find a way out of this. Let's not aggravate him further. Chill? Who the fuck are you to tell me to chill after what just happened? I should have aggravated him further. And you aren't losing what I'm about to lose either. Our paths went in different directions a long time ago. Wu's neck cranes forward, his lower jaw thrust out ahead of him. You left me behind, goddammit. You left me behind. You left me behind. Memories flash bright. Suddenly you're back 8 years ago in the streets outside of Raymond's house. Just you and Wu, the middle of the night. Oh, flashback scene. Wonder if there's fighting in this. Oh my god, young Duncan looks like a baby. You can't just leave like this, Bong. What am I gonna say to Raymond? You know how he is. Yeah, I know how he is. Inflexible. Sorry, man. Gotta go. I got something to attend to, Duncan, and it can't wait. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Seriously? That's it? What is so important that you have to run out now, in the middle of the night, without even telling Raymond why? He's distraught. You can see it on his face, hear it in his voice. He used to be lost without you. Truth? It's a job. Too good to pass up. Come on, Duncan, we could use you. You good in a fight? No. Some people mess with me. Don't intend on letting them get away with it. Could use your help? No. I need to see a guy about a deal. The good kind, the big kind. Oh, I can only tell him the truth. Why? Why would it matter? Maybe it's different kinds of truth. I've got a friend in a bind, Duncan. That's all I can say about it. I have to go help. Sorry, Duncan, I can't talk about it. I would if I could. I don't want him to join me. I guess he doesn't join us, because that would mess with the future. let's say we're confident about this deal, even though it netted us time in prison, I guess. His eyes widen. A deal? I thought we left that shit behind, Bong. Look, whatever's going on, I can tell you one thing. Raymond will not approve. I'll deal with that when I get back. I won't be gone long. 2-3 days tops. I know, 2-3 days tops. 8 years in prison. I know. Why do you think I'm sneaking out? Be back before the weekend. Raymond doesn't approve of anything but the life of a wage slave. See you in a couple of days. Nods him off. You remember the look on Duncan's face as he walked away. The events that followed were a blur, one that you don't care to remember. 3 days later, you were behind bars in a private corporate prison. No interrogation, no charges, no appeal. Years later, some corporation bought some other corporation, and the new board of directors pushed through some sort of reform agenda, and the high-ups gave an order. And then you were out, with a few hundred new yen to your name, and one scary as hell non-disclosure agreement ensuring your silence. Not that it mattered to you anymore. You were starting fresh. Determined. Yes. Until Raymond tracked you down, left you that voicemail, brought you to Hong Kong, and back together with Duncan Wu. What a flashback scene. The game was rigged from the start. You realize that Wu's been staring at you. Sorry, I just had a major flashback. Now let's hear it. Where the hell have you been all this time? Why didn't you contact me? At least to tell me you were alive. I wanted to, Duncan, but I was locked up tight. Corporate black site, no communication. It's not my fault, alright? It was in a cell, Wu, the deep dark kind. You pissed that I didn't contact you? I was locked up, Duncan, for years. You're a cop. Why didn't you go looking for me? Shall we snap back at him? Let's go for a medium option. No shit. He squints at you. Full lie detector mode. Oh, fuck. I had no idea. Of course you don't have any idea. You're not asking. You always just go off and off with like, oh, Carter here, Carter there. I want to be packed tonight. What the fuck am I gonna do? Fucking ask me how I feel for a second. A range of emotions play across Wu's face. He stares at the ground for some time before finally looking back up at you with a heavy sigh. Well, I really don't know how to process that one right now. I shakes his head. I don't know. If we're still alive tomorrow, we can talk more. This shit is too much. We're marooned on this island, hunted by the cops. My partner is dead. Here we go again about Carter. Raymond is missing, and we're about to go see a crime lord about erasing our goddamn identities. And as a bonus, I'm not even gonna get packed tonight. Our only allies are a pair of tiny criminals who would kill us if they could so they didn't have to deal with this. He rubs his head viciously. Listen, Bong. Back in the Barrens, whenever I was out of control, you just handled the situation, remember? With Carter gone. I'm just a raw nerve. I'm afraid I'm gonna slip back. People are gonna start getting hurt again. I got you back, Duncan. I got the lead, Duncan, just like I used to. No one's going to get killed, Duncan. Shall we just lie to him? No one's going to get killed? I got the lead. I got the lead, Duncan. Just give me that leash. Get down on all fours like a good little doggy. Bend over and spread wide open. I'm gonna do it for you. Another bar crawl, another stream. I'm late. Hello, everyone. Wow, look at Lightning Hand announces his social life when entering the stream. What a big boy. He stares at you hard, like he's trying to see something inside your head. There's nothing there. Then he checks his weapon. Cocks and locks. Back to business. Good. Now let's go meet that tried woman. Get our damn sins burned. I want to rip off the bandage as fast as I can. Wait. I thought we were supposed to wait. Hence why I say wait. Let's go. Bongbong doesn't wait for... Wait. No loot in here. Okay, Bongbong doesn't wait for no one. Apparently. Beep boop. Hey yo, a makeshift boat city latched onto the Kai Tak riverfront like a parasite. Behind you, a massive snarl of dark and derelict high-rises dominate the horizon, the walled city. I don't see a mahjong parlor. Is it mahjong or mahjong? I still don't know. There's an intercom here we can use. There's some people we can talk to. Like this big troll. Or this dwarf, the tried guard. I guess it's over here then. Really not a lot to do, actually. Let's talk to Frederick. Hello? Okay. Ah, he looks nice. Cool cat. Nice pussy. Frederick Caffey. That's close enough, friend. The club is members and invites only. I suggest you just move along. Gotcha. Come on, man. My friends are already inside. Can I just look around for a second? It's the Club 88. I don't know what kind of meaning the number 88 holds in like Hong Kong, but in Germany it's like something like a forbidden number. Gotcha. Let's not try to start any shit now. Anyone else we can talk to? Any, like, some stuff we can loot? Somewhere we can go to? There's a bolt hole over here we can inspect. And a smuggler. We're just gonna explore on our own. The original name has been sloppily painted over with black paint. Newer but somewhat weathered characters have been painted in bold brush strokes and read butthole. Can I just enter the ship? No. Guess I can't right now. But look at this dude wearing socks and sandals. What a guy. Just off the docks you spot a sea-worn man with a smile that's almost too wide for his head. His teeth shine white against the thick black bush of his beard. Got excited there for a second. His clothes are a myriad of colors, patterns and fabrics. A smattering of cultures draped across his body. If there's anything he's clearly advertising, it's the extent of his travels. You see something you like? His voice is coarse, like steel wool on the eardrums. Come and get it, because now's your last chance. Everything's on sale. Won't find prices like these anywhere else, my friend. These good of yours look like they've changed hands a few times. You're selling stolen merchandise. my buddy here is with Lone Star. He shrugs, the motion nonchalant and uncaring. I take what I can get. Sometimes I find things, sometimes I take things, and sometimes I play the game. Oh, invest a little, make a little something more in return. Yeah, so he does, like, double in Bitcoin, I guess. He crosses his arms and looks you over. And why do you ask? You judging a perfectly respectable businessman such as myself in these harsh times? Never been in this business, I can see it. You have no right to fault me. Hey, get it? Gotta do what you gotta do. Tough line of work you going on there. You're right, I haven't. If I were, I'd be doing... probably be doing the same thing. We're one of a kind, my friend. It's not a bad line of work. Sure, it's a step below honest. A step below honest, but it's a step above shadowrunning. We've got to keep our integrity, right? Lie. I'm a runner, and I'm in this to survive, just like what you're doing here. Would you say I've lost my integrity? Why would I try to lie to him about that? Let's do it. His nostrils flare and he leans back in surprise. Wouldn't have painted you for a runner. Guess I can still be surprised by people. You look pretty green though. Take my advice and don't get too caught up in it. Hold on to yourself. I'll do whatever it takes to win. If that means shedding that part of myself, then fine. In the end, I'll still be alive. We'll see. Don't worry. I've no intention of abandoning my... No, actually, I do whatever it takes. Smuggler nods solemnly. You do what you have to do. Are you from around here? No, not here. Plan is to leave these waters soon as I wrangle up enough supplies to do so. He leans towards you, voice lower, breath surprisingly free of alcohol. Yeah, things happening here. Locals call them dreams. I call them evil, and I don't want no more of that. What? They're just dreams, nothing to worry about. What did you dream about? Doesn't matter. All I remember clearly is how I felt during and after. Drained as if these dreams leached away some of my good years. No more of that. If you know what's good for you, you'll leave too. Really think they're that bad? Sounds like you've been visited by a succubus. No doubt about it. They're evil, alright, and things like that will only get worse. And even if they don't, you'll never forget them. The feelings, the thoughts, they set into your mind like a stain. Alright, let's sell me some stuff. Let's buy some shit. I have a lot of new yen. I could get a ranged weapon, but won't work as well, right? Oh, you might need to spend some money on a trauma kit. So what do we have? Our machete is 3-1. May do AP damage on a critical hit. We can sell the drug because we're not gonna use it, are we? I didn't really use these before, so let's sell. Should we get the katana? It's like 1 damage more. I guess I can't equip Duncan? Let's get the katana. Let's give it to bongbong, yeah. Can we Put it in the stash. Shall we sell it? He has nothing. Should I buy him stuff? I guess I'm gonna get like a... Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna get some stuff to get started with. What build did you go? I'm going full melee if possible. But considering... There's no point in buying anything here too late. Considering that you have to invest in several stats to go melee. With body and close combat and strength and stuff. I spread myself somewhat thin, I guess. The first few fights were a little bit of a pain. But I didn't die. Oh, look! There's a mahjong parlor. Over here. Should we? No, we won't just enter for now. First off, we're gonna quick save. They said they would come back for us. Maybe they've been held up or something. Maybe I can bust them out. There's more stuff to inspect and do down here. Law's Techno Palace. The insulation on these heavy wires is cracked. They buzz and crackle occasionally as stray drips from the awnings strike them. Nothing to do here. There was a building up here I could enter. This one, wasn't there? At least I can use the intercom, so I can make a fool out of myself. There's something back here. I'm a sucker for like exploring and finding loot, but these games, they tend to not really give you anything when doing that. A massive steel security door is set into a bunker-like concrete wall. There's no sign or identification of what this place is. A battered intercom is encased in a cage of welded steel and armor glass. Grainy letters are barely readable on the screen. Chrome Alley, medical services and mechanical repair. Premises protected by deadly weapons and infectious diseases. Press the buzzer. Yeah, we need to get healed a little, don't we? There's a crackle of static, then a brusque voice answers. What do you want? The voice Cantonese is precise, but the accent sounds American. What do you want? Is this a medical clinic? Knock knock, I need some medicine. Ha, very funny. Listen, lady, I don't know you. I don't like people I don't know. What are you doing here? Who sent you? Friends with Isabel and Gobbet? Just throwing around their names. I'm doing a job for Kindley? Just throwing around that name. I'm one of Kindley's people. Forget it, I'm going. Sorry I bothered you. Possibly I shouldn't fuck with this guy yet. There's also like, I could go up. Like I can talk to this guy at least. The fuck looks at you dead-faced. Despite his street clothes, he wears a high-tech earpiece. The entrance to the walled city is closed to foreigners. Okay. Alright, guess we'll leave it at that. Should I try to bullshit my way into the club? Let's not. Let's go to the mahjong place then. Don't bother exploring, no one will deal with you right now. Yeah, I noticed. Duncan has all his base gear, but you can also put extra stuff on him. Okay. There's some good drugs, but it's mostly the ones that give more AP because my actions are more good. When will we get the Nothing There sword? Man, I wish that would be amazing. The Swift Winds Mahjong Parlor, filled with the stink of cigarette smoke, the incessant click-clack of mahjong tiles, and the grim faces of ardent gamblers. I'm gonna try to pronounce it differently every time now. Wow, everyone is really stiff in here. Like these guys especially, like they are at least moving in tune. They're like synced cats. You were cast and couldn't hit for shit with it. Okay. Come in, we have a lot to talk about. Guys, why didn't you call for us? Kindly Chang. Let's hope a portrait looks sexy. So I have some eye candy while reading. You can feel every eye in the room is across the mahjong parlor to the middle-aged woman sitting patiently at its end. The click-clack of ivory-covered tiles stops. Hands stray beneath tables, into jacket pockets behind bags. Wow. The woman has the face of a prison guard and the demeanor of an inmate. Her salt and pepper hair is pulled into an iron-hard bun, and beneath it, two shiny black eyes offer nothing. Buttons soon on a door. Black like a doll's eyes. A nearly empty bottle of something foul rests on a mahjong table, nestled between a pair of dirty shot glasses. Dirty panties would have been better. Tiny puddles of brown linger at their bottoms. Gobbet and Isabel stand on the other side of the table, heads lowered, shoulders slumped, hands clasped. They risk a frightened glance at you as you approach. Guess they've been chewed out. Oh my god, she's too old for my tastes. Even I can't deal with a hag like that. Kindly Cheng's voice is nasal and rusty mean. My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened on the docks. Is that nasal enough? My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened on the docks. God, I can't talk like that. My fucking nose. She dips a pinky into into a shot glass, brings it to her mouth, removes it with a sharp smack.
How two of my best runners had their heads put out. How you need protection, and how you need to get your identities wiped before you get your heads put out too. Potentially leading the heat to my front door, placing me and everyone in my employ in danger.
She fingers the rim of a glass in a very seductive motion, I guess.
So wise, so very, very wise.
The young shaman's eyes never leave the floor. We're sorry, Auntie, we thought... Her black eyes flash.
You mustn't speak until you're spoken to, Gobbet, dear.
The smile turns mean.
And since you're one short hair away from being dumped in the river chained to Isabel's corpse, I suggest you let your new friends here do the talking for a while.
Uh-oh. Not me. Please don't let me talk. No one wants this.
Does that make sense to you, dear?
Her treacle voice is back. Sweet, nasal, and grinding. Dark circles ring Gobbet's armpits. What? I guess she's sweating. Sexy. Yes, Auntie. Cheng inclines her head gently.
Very good. You learned so quickly.
Gobbet kept a cool head in a tense situation. She's the one who led us out of police ambush. Let's remain silent and less spoken to. She pours another drink. Her cheeks are rosy, already flushed.
Now, my darlings, I understand from little red shit here that you came from Seattle to meet with my client, Mr. Black.
Wu's jaw tightens at the word client.
But before you could find him, the HKPF started splattering grey matter everywhere and everything went to shit. And now you need your sins burned so you can disappear before you end up dead too. Is that right?
Is that possible? Yes, ma'am. Can you help us? Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Why don't we start with you telling me who you are?
My name is Bong. Call me Bongbong or remain silent. We can't remain silent. Our rule is that whenever we can state our name, we state our name. Now, what is the priority? Is the priority like our actual name or our nickname? Is like Bong more important than Bongbong? Or would Bong be more important, like the last Bong? Of course, this is the last name Bong, because the first name Bong would be the one with the uppercase B. So we can either color says like Bong or Bongbong. What should we give her both Bongs? I'm gonna give it to her straight. Call me Bongbong.
Oh, you've already chosen a straight name. How prescient of you.
Cheng looks at you approvingly.
Bongbong. It's a good name. It has real character.
Depends on what's funnier. I think Bongbong is always funny, isn't it? She flutters her eyelashes at you.
Now, what's your real name? I mean, do you want me to raise... You do want me to raise your identities, don't you, dear? I'll need to know who you are first.
Bong! And this is my first name, Bong, because it's written with an uppercase B. My name is Bong. I do what needs doing. Hello, I'm Bong Bong. My nickname is Bong Bong. She rests her chin on her hand.
I know the type. And how did you become someone who does what needs doing, Bong?
Lie, I was military, then I wasn't. Lie, a cop trained me. I was a wage slave for a while, learned to trade. Lie, private security, spent a little time with Night Errant. Picked it up too young, or picked it up young rather. Been in the cooler for a few. Yeah, let's just tell her that we've been in prison already. Why would she care? Wu's brow furrows and he shakes his head. Still can't believe it. Kindly Cheng whips her head towards Wu, a nasty retort already on her lips. But then she stops, sticks out her lower lip as she sizes him up. She turns to her lieutenant, standing behind her, nodding her approval.
Looks like the gun show is in town. What's your name, Gun Show?
That's a cool nickname, actually, Gun Show. Wu's focus remains straight ahead. Duncan Wu. I'm a cop, Lone Star. For fuck's sake, Duncan! Well, I guess she's gonna find out anyway, but still.
I hear there were some fresh corpses found on the docks tonight. Smugglers, I believe. Didn't sound like the Hong Kong police when I heard about it. You're doing, Duncan Wu?
Oh, no. It came to bite us back in the ass. Wu's eyes remain fixed on a spot on the wall behind her. He smolders. I identified myself as Lone Star, but they wouldn't stand down. They had weapons. It was self-defense. She puckers her lips at him, her voice sing-song.
I don't care, sweetie, they weren't my people.
Nice!
But now I know your life taker, Mr. Gunshow. You and your friend, yeah.
She begins arranging mahjong tiles on the table in front of her.
But now I'm curious. Why were you meeting Raymond Black on the docks tonight?
Raymond Black is our foster father. Are we going to continue with this line? He's a friend, said he needed our help. Just out for a stroll. It was a beautiful night. No, let's go. Like, we've corrected him before. He's our foster father. He's not just a friend. That makes a pause. Cheng lifts a bottle of swill and eyes the label, connecting the dots in her own head.
Interesting.
Can I actually press space to continue or enter? Enter, okay. A look of disgust passes over her face.
Sorry, kids, but he was looking like shit when I saw him. Eyes half open, dark circles around him, dragging his feet. The whole bit.
She tsk, or tsk, tsk. I can't even do it. Tsk. She tsk, in pleasure. Displeasure, rather.
Your foster daddy was in a bad place.
You think it was Rex? Tell us everything you know about him. Sounds like he wasn't sleeping. Oh no! Daddy! Daddy, no!
Could be. From what he said, it sounded like he was having nightmares. He would stop in the middle of a sentence and mutter something to himself. One time it was about the walls breathing or something. Another time it was about teeth. Thousands of teeth. In a vagina, no less. I remember him drifting off near the end of our meeting. It looked like he was off somewhere else in his head. He said, I left Prosperity in there. The Nightjar put his hand on Mr. Black's shoulder, asked him why he wanted to go into the walled city so badly. That seemed to bring him back. When the old man opened his eyes, they were full of tears. Then he muttered something else I couldn't make out.
Why is she telling us this? Can we do the whole, sin-burning business first? She pours herself another shot, tosses it back, rubs her belly.
Your daddy got really irritating after a while.
What do you think it means? I can't imagine. How do you leave Prosperity? Do you think Prosperity could be a person? I can't imagine. She grabs a long, slim cigar from a pack on the mahjong table, lights it.
Alright, let's get to it then.
She exhales smoke. She exhales a white... What's the line of, Moses? Oh man, she also always exhales smoke in a specific manner. Anyway, she exhales smoke and points two fingers at you and Wu.
You two need your sins burned and you need to burn fast. Hong Kong dragnets are bad news. When they roll in force. Armored personnel carriers, heavy armor, heavy weapons, sorcerers, the whole thing. They aren't coming to arrest you.
No? What are they coming for? She folds her arms across her chest. The thin cigar bobs in her mouth as she speaks.
The good news is I can help you. With a wave of my hand, I can have your sins disappear. But you need to understand, my darlings, is what you're asking for is not a simple request. Burning a sin isn't just deleting a number. It's wiping all reference to that number from all of the world's largest databases. It's masking your mugshot in their facial recognition database so that the first camera you walk past doesn't bring them down on you like a ton of bricks. It's covering our fucking tracks so that the act of burning your sin doesn't lead them right to us. It requires contacts in numerous corporations and the UCAS government.
Smoke rolls out of the Triad boss's nose.
It requires someone like... me.
By Whooperman, by the way.
Me. Therefore, I need to make a choice.
She takes another drag on a cigar and gently places her palm flat on the table.
Do I kill you and dispose of your bodies before the cops come looking for you? Or do I help you burn your sin?
I know my vote. How would killing us benefit you? Not having anyone that troubles her anymore, I guess. We're more valuable alive. Help us and we'll help you. Let's not promise her that. I know my vote. Cheng rests her chin on her hand again and smiles at you.
I know, my darling. You want to live, but if you're alive...
No, actually I wanted to die, but thank you. She stares at you for a moment, chin still on hand, thinking. Taps her ash on the floor before taking her eyes off of you. On the floor! What a fucking barbarian of a woman. A low, reluctant growl rumbled somewhere deep in her throat.
Okay, you live for now. I'll put your scent to the torch. However, I'll need to call in several valuable favors within my network to do it, and those favors do not come cheap.
Kindly Cheng stubs out her cigar.
You will owe me.
What do you want us to do? Whatever you say, Auntie. Can't say I'm surprised. She pokes a finger in your direction.
Of course not. You seem to have an understanding of how the world works. The give and take, that is a part... What? The give and take that... Oh, the give and take, that is a part of a very fruitful relationship.
Get it now.
I want you to deliver a message for me to a business associate at a walled city. The Yellow Lotus is a strong presence inside Bong. Isabel can tell you all about it, can't you, dear? Isabel grew up in a walled city.
Did you now? Isabel's eyes remain lowered. They collect taxes for the corporations, extort protection money from shopkeepers, run drugs, guns people. They hurt people.
We do those things, yes, but to be fair, we also operate the walled city's black market. You might not be alive today if it weren't for the lifeline that we provide.
Isabel clamps up tight. Cheng picks up a mahjong tile and turns it with her fingers.
There's a red pole, a sort of enforcer, yes, on the inside. His name is Strangler Bao. Bao is a strong man, a good soldier, but he has forgotten his place. I need you to remind him.
How are we supposed to do that? Want us to make an example of him? Let me guess, but remind me, mean put a bullet in his head. Now, what do you want to do? Before we misunderstand each other here, let's be clear about this. She tosses you a memory stick.
This is a message for Bao. You will deliver it to him in my name and then return to me. Remember that Bao's men are my men. By right, they should all be serving me. I would prefer it if you did this quietly without killing them. I have no use for dead soldiers.
She turns to Gobbet and Isabel.
One of you will go with these two Westerners to the walled city. Help them locate Bao and show them the ropes. The other will remain here with me. I have several menial, degrading tasks that need doing around the establishment. No matter who goes and who stays, you'll both pay for bringing an APB to my doorstep. I'm so fucking sorry.
Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie.
Now I'm gonna find out who ordered a hit on Nightshire and do some dentistry on him with power tools.
She closes her eyes and smiles with pleasure.
That boy was my favorite. He sang to me sometimes.
Oh my god, what the fuck did he do with this old woman? She opens her eyes again and sneers.
Another one I don't care about. Gutshot was an asshole.
Not the first time we hear this about him. She turns away and waves you off with the back of her hand. Really makes you wonder what these characters would have been like. We know nothing about Gutshot, but apparently he's an asshole. 2 people have said this now.
That will be all, my darlings. Return to me when you are done.
One last question, Auntie. Thanks for the favor, Auntie. Deal. Leave. One last question. She keeps her back to you, but you can tell she's making eye contact with the lieutenant.
Why not? Apparently I'm feeling generous today.
What happened on the docks tonight? How do I know you weren't behind Raymond's disappearance? What do you think happened to Raymond and got your Shadowrunners killed? Let's not accuse her of anything, and yeah. Candy Cheng's voice is small.
I don't know.
Well, she did answer us, though, I guess. Alright, I think we're gonna end the game here. If you had academic and etiquette, you could argue that killing a Shadowrunners is an insult and a loss of face for her. Oh. Gonna be even more story later. Let's save here, and there's no... Are there Let's Talks today? I can't actually tell, I can't see. But, oh my god, we have 9 karma points. We can level up next stream. Why can't we save? Now we can save. Okay. Good. Let's go for the Let's Talks. Let's stop the recording here. YouTube, this was Shadowrun Hong Kong. Bye, YouTube.